Hi, Allie. Okay, so here's the stuff that you've uploaded to me, and I can see where you're trying to go. It just feels like it's maybe about halfway there. Mostly because this looks very, almost too simplified, like there needs to be a little bit more going on with it. So let's do a couple of things. I think the word ocean needs to be a little closer to electric so that it looks like it ties together. And so maybe clarify for me, are each of these letters supposed to be a button so that when you roll over the letter it reacts? I think that's how we were originally talking, now that I'm saying that. So instead of moving this up, why don't you move electric down so that it reads as electric ocean? Because right now it reads as just electric and then ocean, and the ideas aren't especially tied together. I would like to see some sort of a plug line, like something in a thin font down here that's very readable about what this site is about or what you do, because as if I were a consumer just coming to this site, I would have very little or no idea what Electric Ocean even was. If it was, I mean, obviously there's music because it's listed here, but somehow that needs to tie in. I know you're going for really simple. You might want to try even throwing just a picture in the background, set it to multiply or blend mode at like 30% and see if you can bring in maybe a little more interest. I like actually this for the ocean. Do you think this could be the plain state so that it's not just white? I'm not really sure which one of these is which part. All right, so I know that was confusing, but I just need some more clarification, I guess, on which one of these is like a rollover state, which one of these is the way you want it to look when somebody comes to the site. Because this to me looks like the way it should be when you come to the site, except it's missing the new from underneath the N. So give these another pass. As far as your poster, I can tell you right now it's going to print out really purpley because the magenta is very high. If you want a blue that looks a lot more like that one that you were using on the website, because I know that RGB blue converts to something really purple over here, try setting your cyan to 100, magenta to about 60, take the yellow all the way out of it, and the black to 20 or 30. So basically what you'll do is set the magenta to 60 and then crank up the black till it's as dark as you need, and that will keep it from going really purple. You could even move the magenta down a little bit further. Okay, as far as layout goes in this actually works pretty good for me, except that this is hard to read because it's a really dark color on top of a really dark color. I honestly think you could take the outline, the glowy off of this and make it maybe one of the blues from in here. I really like sort of this light blue with the purpley in there. I think you could work that in to really good effect elsewhere. So try and take this gradient bevel effect that you've used here and maybe put it for the word ocean on here, and then use some of that bright blue for the text. I think that'll work pretty well. It looks like everything lines up really well. Looks good. So color changes, maybe that little bit of graphic change, that should do you pretty well. Okay, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'm going to be out of town going exploring Bryce and Zion, so I will have my smartphone with me so when I hit areas with reception, I can check my email. Don't message me on Canvas. I won't be able to get to that, but I can get to email. Anyway, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving.